Hello, Chairman.
Special Assistant Zane, as the major shareholder of Donley Group, cancel all cooperation with my son Ewan's company, withdraw all entertainment resources from my daughter-in-law Anne, and kick them out of my house. I was once the major shareholder of the leading Donley Group, and a top-tier medical researcher, holding multiple research patents, highly respected in the industry. Later, I gave up research to take care of my son, hiding my identity and returning to family, cooking and cleaning, taking care of everything. I never expected 30 years of devotion would bring my son's disdain and daughter-in-law's hatred. Come on, kids, lift your feet. Okay.
Honey.
Anne, are you okay? Mom, how could you mop like this?
What's wrong? What happened?
Don't you know what happened? You did it on purpose. We provide for you well, yet you target me every day.
What? I must have just rinsed the mop. It's a bit wet. I'll be careful next time.
Is it just this once? You target me every single day. Today, finally, in front of your son Ewan, you've shown your true colors.
Anne, what are you saying? I don't understand. What are you talking about?
You.
Shut up! Mom, stop being so unreasonable. You pick on Anne every day. Don't you get tired of it?
I'm being unreasonable? I'm targeting her? I don't even know what I did to Anne.
Mom, do you think I'm blind to how you treat Anne? The other day you bought strawberries. Anne is allergic to Yesterday you forgot to bring in Anne's clothes. Today you spilled water and almost made Anne slip.
I didn't know Anne was allergic to strawberries. Nobody told me. I didn't bring them in because the clothes were too thick. They weren't dry, and today wasn't on purpose.
Mom, do you think because I married Anne, someone stole your son away? Mom, I'm grown up now. I don't need you anymore. Stop meddling in our lives, okay?
I know you've always hated me. Those were minor things before, but this time, you went too far.
I've always treated you like my own daughter. How am I picking on you? Is this really who I am to you?
What else?
Mom, I really can't tolerate you like this. I provide you with good food and drinks, yet you pick on me every day. Being able to tolerate it until now has really been hard on me.
Freeloading? Picking on you? Ewan, this is what you two think of me?
Mom, is Anne wrong? You've lived so well these past 30 years. We provided you with a worry-free life, yet you pick on Anne every day. Anne is kind-hearted and doesn't want to complain.
You old hag. Hey!
Say that one more time if you dare. Don't think I don't know what you're calling me in French.
Mom, stop it.
You actually dared to hit me. My parents never laid a hand on me. Do you know how expensive my face is? You actually hit me.
Mom, you've gone too far. Anne just said a few words. How could you hit her? Anne is a superstar. Now, how is she supposed to film after you hit her?
Why didn't you speak up when she insulted me? Now you say I'm making a scene. I'll show you a real scene. I decorated every inch of this house. I'll do whatever I want.
Mom, what exactly do you want? Why are you acting crazy?
I'm crazy? Yes, I'm crazy. What normal person would willingly serve you for decades?
Mom, you've been picking on Anne for years, and we haven't said a thing. And we didn't say anything when you just slapped Anne. What are you making a fuss about?
All these years, when you were thirsty, I brought water to your lips. When you were hungry at night, I got up to cook for you. I poured my whole heart into you both. And This is how you see me?
Mom, why do you keep bringing this up? Isn't this just your job? Gosh. Mom, what are you doing?
Don't stop me.
Mom, I'm signing with Donley Group in 2 days. Just give me a break. Can we stop making a scene?
Ewan, let her go. Where else can she go? We provide her with the best food and drink, yet she's still being rude to us. She doesn't know her place.
And don't make it worse.
You won't be able to beg her back tomorrow. Ewan, let her go.
Fine. We'll see who begs who tomorrow. Ewan, I've slaved for you both for 30 years. I gave up my career and status, only to end up like this. Since you think I'm worthless, then I'll show you my true identity.
Elder Linda, have you made up your mind? Are you accepting Mr. Chambers' invitation to rejoin Donley Group?
Yes, I've decided. I will resume as chairwoman of Donley Group and join the new research project. All of this, please have Mr. Chambers arrange it. Also, please come pick me up. I'm at the North Bank Road intersection.
Sure. I'll be there right away.
Oh, by the way, is our group signing with Ewan tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow's ceremony is held specifically for your son, Ewan. Do you want to help and attend? I can get an invitation for you now.
No, on the contrary. Tomorrow, as a major shareholder of Donley, I will represent Donley Group at the ceremony. Is this request too much?
Of course you can. Elder Linda, long time no see. Our boss has been waiting for you to return.
Let's find a place to talk.
I'll take you straight to the Research Institute.
Don't be angry. You're signing with Donley Group tomorrow.
Don't worry about that. Donley Group values me so much. I've closed every deal since I started my business.
Hubby is the best. Even Donley Group is begging to give us money. What's going on? Did the breaker trip?
Call the property management. I'll check the fuse box and see what's wrong.
Okay. Hello? Is this property management? Why did the power go out suddenly?
The equipment in the neighborhood is fine. Which building are you in? Let me check for you.
What's the deal? We pay 40 or 50K in fees a year. How can you cut our power?
Sorry, ma'am. Which building? I'll look it up for you. What's going on?
We're in Sway.
Chai, yeah. Mom, our system shows the utility bills for C2 haven't been paid. That's probably why the power is out.
How is that possible? How could we not have paid the bills? Your system must be glitched.
Sorry, ma'am. Our system never has issues. It's true that the bills weren't paid.
The breaker is fine. What did the property management say?
They said we didn't pay the bills, so they cut it off.
What? Bills not paid? Then pay them now.
How should I know how to pay? You go pay it.
I don't know how either. If I knew how, I would have paid already.
Your mom usually handles the bills. Let's just tough it out. Your mom will be back tomorrow anyway.
I'll make a call first. What's wrong with my mom? Why won't she answer? I bet she skipped the payment on purpose. She's trying to manipulate us.
All right. Don't be mad. Let's just get through tonight. The most important thing now is tomorrow's signing.
I told you. Donley Group values me so much. Tomorrow's signing is a sure thing. We'll definitely get it.
Fine. When your mom sees how successful her son is, she'll definitely beg to come back tomorrow.
Of course.
Welcome back to the Institute, Elder Linda.
Elder Linda, we've been waiting forever for you. Feel free to ask for anything.
Then I won't be formal. I remember I own 20% of the Donley Group's shares. I should have a say in things, shouldn't I?
Of course you do. 20% shares already makes you our largest shareholder. Moreover, our boss said he will respect your choices 100%.
That's good. Won't I be at the signing ceremony tomorrow? As the major shareholder of Donley Group, inform all guests of this news. Don't reveal who this major shareholder is yet. I want to reveal my identity myself tomorrow. Also, cancel the signing with Ewan's company.
Elder Linda, isn't Ewan your son? The company cooperates with him mostly for your sake.
No need for that anymore. I'm separating from Ewan tomorrow. From now on, he shouldn't dream of getting anything from me. Also, cancel all previous cooperation with Ewan. Cut off all of Anne's resources in the entertainment industry too.
Elder Linda, isn't this a bit too much?
No. Their success was built on my investment. If they had real talent, without my investment, they could still live well. If they can't even maintain their current status, it only proves they are just ordinary people.
I understand.
And my house, I bought it with my own money. Help me kick them out. Let them fend for themselves. I want them to understand the mother they looked down on in every way is actually their greatest support.
Yes?
Boss Chambers, I've decided to quit the research.
But you've led this research from the start. The results are coming out soon. It's a waste for you to quit now.
Ewan's father is gone. And the research is almost at the end. It doesn't need my constant follow-up, I think. It's time for me to go back to my family.
Then I won't stop you. But about the confidentiality,
Don't worry about that. The list of researchers won't be public for 30 years. It's to protect the research. I will comply.
I'm glad you understand. When Ewan grows up, just let him join the group. You're currently our group's largest shareholder. If Ewan is willing to work, we will definitely do our best to train him.
Ewan is very proud. He won't agree. So, you'll hold my shares on my behalf for now. If Ewan wants to enter the business world later, then please help him out.
That's for sure. He's family, after all. I'll definitely support him.
Did I really do something wrong? I gave up the career I loved most. Gave up the status everyone envied, returned home. Served them for 30 years, only to be dismissed as just an old woman. Special Assistant Zane, my requests shouldn't be hard, right?
Not at all. Our Donley Group is top tier in the country. After cutting ties with Ewan, plenty of companies will line up to work with us, and Anne's resources are even easier to cut.
Good.
There's actually nothing in the fridge. Ewan, what are we eating tonight?
My mom usually buys fresh ingredients. The fridge must have been cleared. I really don't know. Why did my mom run away from home? She's caused me so much trouble.
Hey, stop talking about your mom. I'm sick of hearing it. You should figure out what to do tonight. We have no water, no power, and no food. The place is a mess.
Can't you just tidy up a bit? Clean it up. I'll take you out tonight.
Why should I clean? Your mom usually does it. I'm a superstar. Am I supposed to be your maid?
You, whatever.
One moment, ma'am. Breakfast is almost ready.
It's fine. Is Old Chambers attending the signing today?
Mr. Chambers has been busy lately, but he insisted on coming to back you up.
Old Chambers is so thoughtful.
Elder, Linda, everything is done. Cooperation with Ewan has stopped. Jones Construction's resources have been acquired. The lawyer's letter for repossession is ready. Elder Linda, what should we do next?
Special Assistant Zane. Deliver this to Ewan now. Thanks for your hard work.
Here, how have you been? Here.
Congratulations, President Chow. You signed a huge deal with Donley Company. No more worries about the company now.
President Chow, I heard Donley Group's major shareholder is coming. Please introduce us then, President Chow.
Of course, I'm very close with Donley Group. It's a piece of cake.
You must be Mr. Ewan Chow.
I am. And who are you?
I'm Miss Linda Duke's special assistant. My last name is Zane. I'm here to deliver this lawyer's letter.
Move out on January 16th? Isn't this our house? January 16th? That's today! What does your mother mean? She wants to take our house after a fight?
Assistant Zane, is there a mistake? Even if Linda is my mom, she can't take my house.
Miss Linda Duke's records prove everything. She is the owner of this house. She can reclaim it and evict you. So today, January 16th, you must move out of Clearwater Villa.
What's wrong with my mom? We just had a small argument. And now she's taking the house?
I haven't even settled the score for her slap, and now she wants our house? Ewan, if you're soft again, don't blame me.
Assistant Zane, tell me, where is my mother now? Tell her to come see me.
Sorry, that's Miss Linda Duke's private business. I have no comment. This is your final warning. If you don't move out today, Miss Linda Duke will personally file a lawsuit against you both.
What does Linda mean? Am I even her son? Sending this at a public event is too much. Does she want to humiliate me?
Shh, there are important people here. Don't air our dirty laundry.
Elder, Linda, I've told Ewan and Anne to move out.
Prepare a gown for me. I want to be dressed up. I'll let Ewan know the true identity of the villain he knows.
Our boss has everything ready for you. I'll take you there.
Let's go to the signing ceremony. Let Ewan know he's nothing without me.
President Chow, were those your mother's people? Why would a mother do this to her son?
Don't worry about it. My mom's been a bit unstable lately. She's acting a bit crazy.
We just said a few things, and she wants to run away from home. She's a penniless old woman.
How can she be like that?
I don't know how she dares to turn on us.
We'll deal with this later. The Donley Group people are almost here. We'll settle this later.
Ewan, you promised. Don't go soft later.
The major shareholder is here.
Mom?
So this is the major shareholder? She looks a bit old, but she clearly looks distinguished.
What major shareholder? This is just Ewan's crazy mother.
Mom, what are you doing? Where did you get the money? You rented those clothes? I'm telling you, I'm done cleaning up your mess. Don't expect another cent from me.
Ewan, our 40 years as mother and son is not even worth the price of a suit. All these years, I was truly wrong.
I don't care about that. Leave right now. Do you even know where you are?
Why can't I be here? Of course I know where I am. This is a Donley Group banquet.
Exactly, and it's for me. I don't know how you sneaked in. Don't think fancy clothes. And some hired help make you, the Donley Group's major shareholder.
So you think I'm a fake?
Mom, I know you too well. You're just a housewife. Stop embarrassing me. When the real shareholder arrives...
Then let me tell you, I am the major shareholder of Donley Group. I am already here.
Mom, please. Just leave. Stop stop causing trouble here. This meeting is vital for me. Today's deal is worth tens of millions.
Isn't she the major shareholder of the group? How did she become President Chow's unreasonable mother?
This woman? She's the one who insisted on leaving home and tried to steal her own son's house. Stop pretending to be a major shareholder. Mom, let me ask you, do you think you can just exploit the fact that no one knows the major shareholder? Do you have any idea what you're doing? This scene is ruining Ewan's reputation. And mine too. I won't hold the house thing against you. Just leave already. We'll talk in private.
Is this old lady really President Chow's mother? What kind of mother is she? She knows today is President Chow's signing ceremony, yet she makes a scene here. Is this old lady really President Chow's mother? What kind of mother is she? Knowing it's President Chow's signing today, you still dare make a scene?
No wonder Manager Lewis said her mother-in-law is unreasonable, stealing houses and ruining banquets. This isn't how a normal old lady acts.
Mom, we haven't treated you badly. You've had everything you needed. Is this how you repay us?
How is she fit to be a mother? I can't believe it. Parent standards are really hitting rock bottom.
Mom, look, while the Donley Group's major shareholder isn't here yet, apologize to Anne. And we'll let this go. We're willing to take you back home. We'll just act like nothing happened.
Why would I move back? To continue working like a slave serving you?
Mom, if you don't live at home, where will you go? You're so old. Who would hire you if you looked for a job? Who? Besides, if people hear Chairman Chow's mother, superstar Anne's mother-in-law, is sweeping streets, Mom, you don't care about your dignity, but we do.
Ewan, I didn't expect you to despise your own mother so much.
Mom, I don't despise you. It's your status. Your status is just embarrassing.
You just received my lawyer's letter, right? You're the ones who have to move out. You've lived in my house for decades. I'm being generous by not asking for rent.
My dear mother-in-law, I think you've really lost it. Do you think being Ewan's biological mother lets you steal the house? Where did you find this fake lawyer?
Me? Talking nonsense? You won't give in until you're cornered. This is me talking nonsense? Me talking nonsense? You won't give in until you're cornered. This is me talking nonsense?
What is this? Ewan, didn't you say that you bought this house yourself? Last time you swore you earned the money yourself.
My company was just starting then. I had to plan the wedding every day and deal with company matters. I just didn't have time. I had så lite mom handlet. Mom must have tampered with it.
Mom, I never thought you'd be like this. Lurking in our home for years, just for a house. You're truly shameless.
Ewan, listen to what your wife is saying. Who actually bought this house? Who's actually shameless?
Oh, Anne, I really did pay for this house. Mom, stop being unreasonable. Just leave.
It's not easy for President Chow to have a mother like this.
First time seeing a biological mother stealing her son's house and even smearing his reputation. This isn't a mother, she's more like an enemy.
Ewan, it's no use denying that I bought this house. My name is on the deed. If you don't move out today, then I'll start legal proceedings. Also, you just refuse to recognize my identity? Then let's wait for Chairman Chambers to arrive. Wait for him to confirm my identity himself. Then I'll start legal proceedings. Also, you just refuse to recognize my identity? Then let's wait for Chairman Chambers to arrive. Wait for him to confirm my identity himself.
Mom, keep dreaming. You want Mr. Chambers to come? For what? To tell him bad things about me? Let me tell you, Mr. Chambers won't believe it.
Mark my words. We are not moving out. And even if you apologize now, I won't let you live here. I'd like to see what else you can do.
What can I do? Then I'll show you what I can do.
The company has responded. All cooperation with Ewan's company has been terminated. Investments have stopped.
Who do you think you are? I have the Donley Group backing me. You cut the investment just like that.
President Chow, my project seems to be suspended. The higher up said stop it.
President Son, why so sudden?
President Chow, we're ordered to cut all ties with you. Sorry, President Chow.
President Hill, what happened? Hello? President Hill? Hello? Mom, what did you do? Why are my partnerships canceled?
Canceling partnerships is only the first step. Next, I'll cut investments for all your companies.
What? You're cutting all of them? Donley Group has invested in us for decades. It's the finance department.
Answer it. What's wrong now?
President Chow, the capital chain broke again. The accounts are frozen. What do we do?
Answer it. What's wrong now?
President Chow, the capital chain broke again. The accounts are frozen. What do we do?
Mom, is this your doing? How did you do this?
I've told you many times. I'm a major shareholder of Donley, but you didn't believe me.
Who is President Chow's mother? Is she a major shareholder or just a housewife? What's the situation?
Cutting President Chow's capital chain, freezing company accounts. No ordinary person could do this. I think President Chow's mother really is the major shareholder.
Don't worry, everyone. My mom must have faked this. Using some tricks. Donley Group has worked with us for so long. Why would they cancel? Everyone knows that.
Ewan, you still don't believe me? Are you too afraid to believe it?
Mom, stop it. I'll apologize, okay? I'm sorry about the French comment. Can we just move on?
Mom, Anne already apologized. Let's just go home. Stop embarrassing us.
Besides, you're ruining our reputation. What's the point if our business is gone? You can't even eat without us.
Are you so sure I need you?
Everything you have is paid for by Ewan and me. If you had money, would you still be our nanny?
Nanny? My sincere efforts only made me a nanny? The house you live in, all investments and deals of Ewan's company, and all your showbiz resources, I gave them to you. The house you live in, all investments and deals of Ewan's company, and all your showbiz resources, I gave them to you.
Mom, you've watched too many dramas. You think you're some lady of a wealthy family, wanting to play the big shareholder, right?
Ewan, you sure have a way with words. You're just trying to say your mom is crazy? You!
Slander people. When you lose an argument, I've lived with you two for decades. I've really seen your true colors.
Ewan, she hit me again.
Mom, you've never hit me before. This is the first time you hit me.
I regret letting you enter showbiz. You were such a good girl. Now you're so mean. Your fans might spoil you, but I won't. And you, Ewan. How did I raise you to be like this?
Ewan, you know, if my face is ruined, my career is over.
Mom, how could you do this? Anne is about to start filming. How can she film if her face is ruined? Mom, you're not even pretending anymore. Targeting Anne in front of everyone.
Targeting? For decades since she joined the family, I've served her wholeheartedly. I have a clear conscience, sincere dedication. Only to be called the Great Beauty. Now, I'm cutting ties with my past life of no dignity. And you say, I'm making a scene?
Using your age to bully us.
Anne, don't be so lawless.
Hello, Director Lewis. What's wrong? What happened?
There's no room for negotiation.
Okay.
Anne, what's wrong?
Hello, Director Lewis. What's wrong? What happened?
There's no room for negotiation.
Okay.
Anne, what's wrong?
My lead role is gone. How could this happen?
Impossible. Wasn't this role already set?
I'm not sure either. It must be your mother's doing.
My mom? She is completely illiterate. How could she know a big director?
It's my agent.
What are you waiting for? Answer it.
Hello? Agent? What exactly is going on? Why was my lead role revoked? What? Someone complained? I'm sure it was that old woman's doing.
Mom, how could you do this? Did you really go to see Anne's director?
The agent said someone told the director I'm disrespectful. Director Lewis is old and values those things, so he removed me. It must be you old woman. There's no one else but you. Who would do such a thing?
Mom, how could you do this? Anne is at the peak of her career. You'll ruin her. Go call Elder Lewis and beg him. Contact him now.
I ruined her? If only Anne showed me a little respect. If only you, Ewan, could have maintained our relationship, would we be in this situation today?
Mom, didn't you bully Anne every day and target her in front of everyone?
If you want to blame me, any excuse will do. I've always said I wasn't targeting her, but you refuse to believe me. What else can I say? Since that's the case, then let's just part ways. From now on, you go your way, and I'll go mine. From now on, you go your way, and I'll go mine.
Mom, what's wrong with you today? I'll assume your earlier tantrum was just a scene. There's still room to fix this. But if you sign this agreement, don't expect another penny from me.
Ever since your wife slandered and insulted me, while you stood by and watched, our bond, as mother and son, was broken. Your current protection is just for show. To project an image of a filial son, to protect your reputation.
Ewan, regarding this agreement today, if you don't sign it, then sign the divorce papers.
Mom, I understand you less and less. Can you even survive without me? Fine, don't you want to split? Fine, I'll sign the agreement. Don't come crying and begging me then.
Linda, Ewan has already signed it. Get out right now. This is no place for you.
Me? Get out? I think it's you who should leave.
I told you before, this is my signing ceremony with Donley Group. I decide who stays and who goes. I invite whoever I want. If you keep this up, I'll have security kick you out.
Honey, the director sent a legal notice saying I delayed the shoot for personal reasons. They're demanding compensation. How can they blame me?
It's okay. Anne, I've got you. Don't worry. Mom, don't be so smug. Donley Group is backing me. They're also producing this show. I'll talk to Mr. Chambers, and we'll get the lead role back.
How long until we get there?
We're almost there, Chairman Chambers. About 10 more minutes. Chairman Chambers, it's a call from President Chow Yun. Should I put it through?
No. From now on, his calls don't bother picking up. He actually slandered his own biological mother. And our company's top contributor, someone so clueless. We...
Yes.
How is that possible? Why did Chairman Chambers hang up? In all these years, he's never hung up on me before. This is the first time. What's going on?
Ewan, don't waste your breath. Sam won't take your calls. Don't forget, you and Donley Group have terminated all projects.
Impossible. There must be a mistake. We've worked with Donley Group for so long. We've always been solid partners. Chairman Chambers treats me like his own son. How could he end our partnership?
Exactly. Ewan is Donley Group's favorite. How could a few words from you end the partnership? Honey, what's going on?
Donley Group will terminate with my company all investments and cooperation.
Didn't you say this was just a groundless rumor?
I got an email from Donley Group, and it has the Donley Group seal along with Chairman Chambers' personal signature.
What?
Mom, how did you know Donley Group would cancel the investment? How did you know Donley Group would cut off their cooperation with us?
I told you, it's this old woman. It's definitely her.
Mom, how did you know Donley Group would cancel the investment? How did you know Donley Group would cut off their cooperation with us?
I told you it's this old woman. It's definitely her. She can't stand seeing her own son doing well. So she went to the group's chairman to report you. How can you be so heartless? What grudge do you have against us? Why must you ruin our family like this? It wasn't enough to ruin my future, but you had to ruin your own son's future too? Now you're happy, right?
Is she really his biological mother? Why is she always causing trouble? It's not easy for President Chow with a mother like that.
President Chow is truly something. Every time he succeeds, his mother ruins it. President Chow, to achieve what he has, is really not easy.
But something's not right. Donley Group and President Chow worked together for years. How could it end so suddenly? Can an old lady really influence the executives?
Mom, I know I was wrong. I'm begging you, please stop messing with me, okay? What on earth did you say to Chairman Chambers? I'm your own son. You can't do this to me.
You old woman, what you're doing now has offended all of us. Let's see what you'll do in your old age. By then, there won't even be anyone to bury you.
Now you know to beg for mercy. You really are a fair-weather opportunist.
Mom, I'm begging you. This company is my life's work. If it's gone, I'll be ruined.
Now you know how to beg for mercy? You really are a fair-weather opportunist.
Mom, I'm begging you. This company is my life's work. If it's gone, I'll be ruined. Mom, are you really going to ruin me now? Are you going to destroy your own son?
Ewan, have you forgotten? We've already split up. The assets have been divided. In a sense, you're no longer my son. No need to call me anymore.
Mom, this company is no joke. I beg you, please explain things to Chairman Chambers again, okay?
What do you want me to explain? Could it be you still think I deceived Chairman Chambers, and that's why your company is in this mess?
Otherwise, if you hadn't misled Chairman Chambers, why would Chairman Chambers cancel the investment?
I told you the moment I walked in, I'm the major shareholder of the group. All company decisions are made by me. It has nothing to do with Chairman Chambers.
Mom, look at the situation we're in. What are you still acting for?
Exactly. You old bag. Stop acting. You can't even do chores right. We raised you for nothing all these years, squeezing us for living expenses every month. How could you be the major shareholder of Donley Group?
I squeezed living expenses out of you? You only gave me $1,000 a month. I had to use that $1,000 to cover 3 meals a day for the 3 of us, and even save some for the bills. Do you have any idea how I had to scrape by with that $1,000?
Linda, this company, you watched me build it with my own hands. I've put so much blood and sweat into it for years. Don't tell me you didn't know. If this company is ruined, I won't let you off. I've put so much effort into this for years. Don't tell me you didn't know. If this company is ruined, I won't let you off.
Ewan? Oh, Ewan, then I'll see exactly how you won't let me off.
Anne is right. You've really gone mad all these years. I've been giving you an allowance every month. I really don't know what I've done to wrong you. To make you hate me this much, you're destroying a perfectly good home. Does that make you happy?
I don't hate you. I hate myself. The 2 people I raised so carefully, how did they turn out like this?
Could the old lady have a hidden reason?
You say I have everything I need. How dare you say those things? I've worked like a slave in your house. Even if I were a nanny elsewhere, I'd be enjoying my life by now. But what did I get in your house?
Mom, water spilled. Come mop it up.
I'm cooking. Can't you just wipe it with a tissue? So,
Mom, I already told you. I told you to mop the spill.
You're such a nuisance.
If you're okay, Mom, get up and cook.
what I want is simple. Just to be respected as a person, but none of you gave me that. The two of you think I'm just a useless old lady. Since that's the case, then I'll show you what I'm actually capable of.
Anyone can talk big. I'll show you my capabilities too. Wait until this ceremony is over, then I'll make you suffer. I'll make you regret ruining my future.
Anne, stop wasting your breath on her. This mother, we're better off without her. Look at the mess she made of the signing ceremony. Mom, I really don't want to see you again. Someone, security, get this person out. Get her out of here.
I dare you to try. I said, Madam is the largest shareholder of Donley Group. This signing ceremony is for her.
You're really putting on quite a show. I don't know what she gave you to make you act so hard for her.
She's a nobody. All she does is serve us all day. What status could she have? Don't you think we'd know?
At her age, no one would even hire her to sweep streets. What kind of status does my mom have? Don't I know?
Get her out of here now. I'll take the blame if anything happens.
Don't you dare touch her.
What kind of status does my mom have? Don't I know?
Get her out of here now. I'll take the blame if anything happens.
Don't you dare touch her. Today's signing ceremony is held by Donley Group. Everyone should know that.
Of course, we know it's for President Chow, held by Donley Group. We'll celebrate after the signing.
The group changed its plans at the last minute. This signing ceremony has been changed for our madam, Linda. There wasn't enough time to notify everyone.
What are you talking about? This ceremony was organized for me. Everyone here knows it.
I said we didn't have time to notify you.
We're already tired of this act. Stop pretending, okay?
How many times must I say it for you to believe me? I am the major shareholder of Donley Group. Just think about it. The Lin in Donley is the same Lin as in my name, Linda.
I'm begging you. That same sentence, how many times will you repeat it? If you want attention, go dance in the streets. What are you acting for?
Linda, you really take us for fools. We don't have time to play along. Show some mercy. And just leave. If we really have the guards kick you out, it'll look bad for all of us.
Enough talk. You two, get this person out of here.
Let's see who dares. Let's see who dares.
It's Chairman Chambers. The young man next to him is the legendary major shareholder.
No way. This kid looks only in his 20s? How could he be a major shareholder?
Chairman Chambers, why didn't you pick up? Were you busy with work?
Our group and your company no longer have any connection. From now on, don't call me for no reason.
Chairman Chambers, why so sudden? Did this old woman say something to you? You can't believe her slander.
Yes, Chairman Chambers. How can you believe her? She's just trying to cause trouble for our family. If you listen to her, you'll fall into a trap.
Ewan, are you even human? You called your own mother an old woman to her face. You've lived all these years for nothing. Don't you even know how to respect your mother?
Oh, Chairman Chambers. Please don't be angry. It's all because Linda has gone too far. Otherwise, Ewan wouldn't have said that in anger. You have no idea. Linda was just making a scene at the venue. First, she pretended to be a shareholder. Then she tried to snatch our house. She even reported me to the crew and got me kicked out.
So you're saying it's all Linda's fault and has nothing to do with you?
She even complained to the crew and got me fired.
So you're saying it's all Linda's fault and has nothing to do with you? Linda, this is why you gave up your research and status to go home and manage your family?
Old Chambers, meeting again after so long, only to have you see this. I've made a fool of myself.
You should have come to see me earlier. You've suffered and endured for so many years. You weren't like this before.
Why is Chairman Chambers so close to her?
Could this old lady really be the major shareholder?
Impossible. My mom is barely literate. How could she be a major shareholder?
Why not? She is the great contributor to Donnelly Group. How could I be wrong?
That's impossible.
Ewan, use your brain for once. Back then, it was your mother who told me to take good care of you. Otherwise, your company would never be this big.
How can that be? How could that old woman Linda Duke be the major shareholder?
Why not?
No way. My mom didn't even have a stable job. How could she be the major shareholder?
I'm more and more convinced Elder Linda's decision was absolutely right. She let you manage the business on your own, not just for your pride, but for the Donnelly Group.
Why do you say that?
Ewan, you're just not cut out for business. The company has been bailing you out since you started. Otherwise, you'd have been bankrupt long ago.
Why do you say that?
Ewan, you're just not cut out for business. The company has been bailing you out since you started. Otherwise, you'd have been bankrupt long ago.
Please forgive me. Mom, the company and I can't just end like this. Look, I'll have Anne apologize to you, okay?
We've already severed our mother-son relationship. You don't need to call me mom, and I don't need your apology.
My sister gave up everything back then just to create a good environment for you. I never thought it would end up like this. She sacrificed her future and youth for you, ungrateful brats. Did you ever show her any respect? You look down on your own mother just after learning some foreign words. How disgraceful.
So President Chow is actually like this. He put on such an act before. I really thought the old lady was...
President Chow's team really knows how to twist the truth. If Chairman Chambers weren't here, the old lady would have been in real trouble.
The poor lady worked hard for 30 years. She finally escaped, only to be misunderstood.
Mom, I was wrong. Mom, please give me another chance. I'll change. Mom, I'm your own son.
Mom, why didn't you say so earlier? If we knew you were Elder Linda of the group, we would have been so respectful.
If I didn't have my current status, just an ordinary housewife, does that mean I deserve the way you treated me before? If I didn't have my current status, just an ordinary housewife, does that mean I deserve the way you treated me before?
Mom, I was really wrong. Please give me another chance, okay? I'll change. Mom, I'm your own son. Mom, I really know I was wrong. I beg you to forgive me. If you don't forgive me, I'll...
You'll what?
I'll...
Sam, kick them out. I don't want to see them.
Security, take these two and kick them out.
Mom, forgive me. Mom, I'm your biological son. Mom, you can't do this to me.
Sam, take me to the lab. I want to see the new research.
Fine. Our research team is looking forward to your guidance.
I will dedicate the rest of my life to new research. To make up for those past 30 years. Please.
Elder Linda, please bear with this lab for now. Stay here for a while. Your identity has been made public. Once it's fully announced, I'll get you a larger office.
No need. I've been away from the front line for over 30 years. My hands-on skills are quite rusty. This place is just fine.
Come here. Everyone, let me introduce someone. This is the former chief researcher of our group, Miss Linda. She's the one you've all been talking about. Elder Linda.
Elder Linda, I've heard so much about you. I'm the head of this lab. You can just call me Blake. I'm also a huge fan of yours.
You're too kind, Blake. I have a lot to learn from all of you. I've been gone for so many years. If you have any questions later, I hope you'll be patient with me.
You flatter me, Elder Linda. I believe with you joining our lab, it will definitely be more successful.
You...
All your things are here. You can check them to avoid future disputes. I've already changed the locks. Don't come back again.
A1, what should we do now?
It's okay. We'll stay in a hotel for a few days. Then I'll contact my senior brother's lab to see if they can take over the projects.
His lab is so small, can he really?
Better than no one taking them.
That's the only way then.
Senior brother, long time no see.
Junior brother Chow, you're finally here. Your wife is here too. Please sit down. What happened? I pretty much know already. It spread through our circle yesterday.
It couldn't be helped. Since you already know, senior brothers, I'll get straight to the point.
I have a general idea. You want me to take over your projects?
Yes, senior brother, you must help me. I really need help right now.
About that, I can't make the decision alone. How about this? A new person in charge is coming today. If she agrees, I'll definitely help you. Junior brother Chow, don't be so nervous. You know my lab is small. I can't take on all your projects. Junior brother Chow, don't be so nervous. You know my lab is small. I can't take on all your projects.
That's okay, senior brother. As long as someone takes my projects, even a small part is fine.
A top academic came yesterday to supervise the experiment with me. If she agrees, this will be easy.
Okay, senior brother, bring him to me. I'll definitely convince him your company won't lose money.
Fine. I'll bring her over. Please wait.
Okay,
E1, our company is saved right by—
of course, if we convince the other lab heads soon, senior brother Lee's lab will take over our project. Once we get through this, our company won't collapse.
Why are you here?
Mom, what are you doing here?
Why can't I be here?
So you all know each other.
What are you doing in their lab? Stop disturbing their work.
You mean I'm disturbing them?
Exactly. You're completely illiterate. No idea how you got so lucky. Becoming a major shareholder of Donley Group, we're here to talk business. Mom, stop making trouble here.
So they are Elder Linda's son and daughter-in-law. You've kept this secret for 30 years.
A secret? What do you mean?
30 years.
Oh, Linda, your mother, was the former chief researcher of Donley Group.
30 years.
Oh, Linda, your mother was the former chief researcher of Donley Group. Later, she left research for family reasons and signed a 30-year NDA. And Elder Linda is the one I mentioned earlier, the new lab head from Donley Group.
Chief researcher. Lab head.
Secret for 30 years.
That's right. The group knows now. Elder Linda's contributions will be announced nationwide soon.
Mom, just forgive me. I'm your own son.
Yeah, Mom, he's your own son. You have to help him.
Sorry. You want to work with my lab? You're not worthy.
Mom, I already apologized to you. Why are you still treating me like this?
Our lab only works with decent companies. As for your character,
What do you mean? We're trying to talk to you nicely. Linda, this is how you behave?
you're the ones asking me for a favor now. Shouldn't you show a better attitude?
Mom, it was just Anne saying one wrong thing to you. No need to overreact over something so small.
Ewan, stop deflecting blame. Do you think it's just about what Anne said? It's because of your attitude. Anne and I haven't known each other long. We are just in-laws, but you are my own son. The way you act breaks my heart.
Mom,
Don't say another word. Our lab? Working with your company?
Mom, don't act all high and mighty with me. Even if you were a scientist 30 years ago, 30 years have passed since then. You haven't touched this stuff in 30 years. We should listen to Senior Brother Lee on this.
right, senior brother Lee, what do you think?
Sorry, Junior Brother Chow. I'll do whatever Elder Linda says. Elder Linda can do whatever she likes. I support her 100%.
Senior brother Lee, you know our projects. We've worked together for years. Don't you trust us?
Junior Brother Chow, don't say that. Many of Donley Group's patents belong to Elder Linda.
Senior Brother Lee, you know our company's projects. Plus, we've collaborated for so many years. Don't you trust us?
Junior brother, don't say that. Many research patents in Donley Group belong to Elder Linda personally. She also recruited many respected researchers. Of course I have to listen to her.
Senior Brother Lee, you mean we have no chance of collaboration anymore?
Yes, as long as Elder Linda disagrees. Our lab won't collaborate with you. Rest assured, Junior Brother Chow, there must be a lab willing to help you.
Let's go.
Elder Linda, Junior Brother Chow, he is your biological son after all. Is this really okay?
I don't want this either. It's all my fault. When he was little, I always wanted Ewan to be happy and successful. As a result, he's never suffered in his life. He doesn't know the value of hard work. Once he realizes it, I will accept him again.
Rest assured, Elder Linda, Junior Brother Chow, he will definitely realize it.
Ewan, what should we do? Seems your mom won't forgive us.
It doesn't matter anymore. After all, we really did hurt my mother. I'm too ashamed to see her. Let's go.
Special Assistant Zane.
President Linda, you called for me?
Special Assistant Zane.
President Linda, you called for me?
Who delivered this food?
Elder Linda, I just got back from a business trip. I'm not sure who sent this meal, but we'd better not eat something from an unknown source.
Don't worry. I won't eat it. I'm just curious about who sent it.
Then I'll get back to work, Elder Linda.
Mom, long time no see. For the past 3 years, Ann and I have been taking care of ourselves. Only after living on our own did I realize how much you did for us. We learned to do laundry and cook, learned to do chores. These tasks are tedious and tiring, but you've lived like this for 30 years. So for these 30 years, I was too ashamed to come to you. I can't imagine how you held on for 30 years. I'm truly sorry. Ann and I have fully grown up now, but I still feel too ashamed to face you. So I had to find you this way. Ann and I made this meal together. I'm sure it's not as good as yours. Hello, your delivery is here.
Here, give it to me.
But last time I delivered food here, I saw you only ate an apple for lunch. I watched for a few more days after that and found that every day at noon, you just grab a quick bite. That's why I wanted to bring you food. You're getting older now. You must take good care of yourself.
Since you're here, come in. You're blocking the light. Since you're here, come in. You're blocking the light. This is unseemly.
Okay, Mom.
Mom, that meal, did you eat it for lunch? Did you like it? I purposely used less oil because of your high cholesterol.
I ate it. It tasted okay, but it was a bit too salty. I'm old. I can't take much salt. I can't handle it.
Mom, I was the one who added the salt. My hand slipped. I didn't control the amount. Next time, I'll weigh it before adding it.
Enough. No need for pleasantries. The seasoning doesn't matter. What matters is whether you know what's going on. I didn't call you here to hear your cooking reports. If there's something, just say it. Don't play dumb with me.
Mom, you're right. Actually, our reason for coming today is that we have an idea we'd like to discuss with you. This is the business plan from our 3 years of experience. Although it's small scale now, without even a proper office. But I feel the direction is right. I'd like you to take a look. Help me see if this path is feasible.
A business plan. A1, do you think that if I look at this plan, just like 3 years ago, I'll just sign a check for you without a word? Then use the entire Donley Group network to put you on top?
No. Mom, you've got it wrong. I really didn't mean that. I just wanted you to see my plan. Even if you scold me or find flaws, after all, you're the expert. Please, give some advice.
Advice? At the signing 3 years ago, you said the same thing, wanting my advice. And what happened? You treated me like a nanny, used me like an ATM. Now that life is hard, and you've hit a wall, you bring this so-called plan, and come crawling back. What? Do you think I'm still the same gullible old woman?
You've really misunderstood. We want to rely on ourselves, not borrow money.
Rely on yourselves? By swindling investors with stories. Don't think I don't know your intentions, using my name and leaving me the mess. Do you think as long as I live in this villa, as long as I'm Linda, I'll always be your safety net?
Mom, when did we ever use your name to swindle? We've suffered so much these 3 years. Complaints for food delivery, hands ruined from washing dishes, even kicked out from under bridges. If we used your name to swindle, would we be in this state?
Never used it? Then what's this? Take it back. Take it all back. What I, Linda, regret most is believing your words. I don't believe a word you say now.
I see. In your heart. We are always liars. You'll never believe us. No matter what we do, no matter how we change, you'll think we have an agenda.
Because haven't you taught me enough lessons? For your one betrayal, I pay with a lifetime of vigilance. It's what you all taught me.
Mom, in this business plan, not a single line is asking for your investment. Your name isn't even mentioned in it. I just want you to know your son isn't a total failure. Even without Donley Group, I can make something of myself. Mom, sorry to bother you. I won't bother you with things like this again. The meals, we'll keep sending them over. But we won't come inside. So we don't annoy you. Let's go, Anne.
This boy, has he really grown up? Or is this another deep scheme? What I said earlier, I was too harsh.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. You were right. We were so bad before that we left you with a bad impression. If I were you, I wouldn't believe it either.
That's right, Mom. It's natural for you to be cautious. If we had gone through what you did, we'd probably be even more suspicious than you.
A1, there's a glaring loophole in your plan's data. You calculated Q3 revenue based on market average growth, but you ignored the impact of raw material price fluctuations. Based on the current market, your capital chain would break within 2 months.
E. I did consider that, but I thought if I could find cheaper alternative suppliers.
Is business based on wishful thinking? It's done with legwork. It's done with hard numbers. You didn't even quantify the risks, and you dare show it to me? Ewan, is this what you call being mature?
I was wrong. Mom, I was just too desperate to prove myself. I was too impatient.
Desperate to prove it to whom? To me? Or to yourself? If it was for me, you failed. If it was for yourself, you failed even harder, because you don't even have basic professional respect.
Mom, Ewan has worked really hard these past 3 years. Regarding the supplier, he's actually contacted 2 alternatives. He just hasn't settled the price yet, so he didn't include them. He was afraid you'd think he was bragging if he overpromised.
Afraid I'd call his bluff, he hid the risks. Anne, you're still protecting him, the way you two were, always reporting the good and hiding the bad, keeping me in the dark? Now, it's still the same.
Mom, this time it's really different. I didn't mean to hide it. I plan to settle things first. I'll report details later. I feared if I mentioned hurdles, you'd reject me immediately.
Afraid I'd just reject you? Ewan, deep down, you're still a kid looking for shortcuts, bypassing every difficulty, only wanting to hear praise. You haven't changed a bit.
Mom, how have I not changed? I haven't taken a penny from home in 3 years. When I was sick, I dealt with it myself. When bullied, I just endured it. Now, I consult you on every small idea. Isn't that respect? Why is that a shortcut to you?
Because your motives aren't pure. Asking for my opinion, is it really to improve the project? Or do you hope I'll step in and fix things? With the suppliers you can't handle. Ewan, you're still relying on me.
Mom, I'm not, I swear. I never wanted you to fix the suppliers. I just wanted to make you proud, just once. Is that wrong?
Ewan, stop talking. Mom, don't be angry. He just really wants your approval.
Approval isn't earned by words, nor by a flawed business plan. Ewan, you want my approval? Solve the supplier issue first. Show me a real contract, not just a verbal promise. When it's ready, I'll see it for myself.
Fine, just wait. I'll show you that contract. By then, I hope you won't say I got it through the back door. I hope you won't say it's fake.
As long as it's real, I, Linda, am not too blind to tell real from fake. Go on. Don't eat. You're an eyesore.
Mom, this contract, I'll sign it in my own name. With Donley Group, it has nothing to do with you, Linda. Let's go.
Silly child. How is it not related? That stubborn temper of yours is exactly how I was when I was young. Since you're here, come in.
Mom, I brought the contract. Both suppliers are settled. Compared to market price, it's 5% lower. Here's the original.
Good price. The payment terms are acceptable too. How did you do it?
I spent 3 months on this. They wouldn't cooperate at first due to small volume. I staked out their factories to talk to the bosses. I showed them our growth curve like this. And we paid in cash. To get discounts on future long-term orders,
Cash payment? Where did you get the cash?
I sold my car and sold her bracelet too.
Sold the bracelet? You sold the bracelet your grandmother gave you?
Mom, a bracelet is just an object. People matter more. As long as we get it done, what does a bracelet matter? Besides, once things get better, Ewan will buy me a better one.
So, you used your wife's jewelry to gamble on your future. Ewan, do you think this is honorable? Sacrificing her dowry to pave your way. Just like when you use my pension to cover your debts. What's the difference?
No, Mom. You're getting off track again. Anne did this voluntarily. We discussed it together. This isn't a sacrifice. This is an investment, a joint investment for both of us.
What if it fails? Can the bracelet be redeemed then? Ewan, you're the same as you've always been, exploiting those closest to you. First, it was me. Now it's Anne. Your methods changed, but your nature is exactly the same.
Mom, you're being unreasonable. Why so cynical? Anne is my wife. We're one. What's hers is mine, and what's mine is hers. We want to contribute to this family. Why do you call it exploitation? What? Your sacrifice counts as a sacrifice, but ours is an ulterior motive?
Don't talk to Mom like that. Mom's just worried about me.
To her, I'll always be a kid who won't grow up, a loser who lives off parents and uses women.
Then prove me wrong. Prove. You can give her a good life. Prove you don't need to use Anne without selling her bracelet for your career.
Isn't this contract proof? We closed the deal. We succeeded. Why can't you ever see that? Why do you insist on dwelling on the past? Why deny all our current efforts? Just dismiss everything?
Because I can't trust you. Ewan, you've never experienced it by your own family being stabbed in the back. I'm afraid this proposal is just another trap. I'm afraid after you sign this contract, you'll use it for a mortgage loan. Debts you can't pay. A swarm of creditors all coming to the house, leaving me to clean up your mess.
Mom, do you really think I'd take this proposal to get a loan shark?
You can't be too careful. Especially with you.
Fine. Well said. Can't be too careful. Mom, this proposal. Fine, don't look. Sign it or not, I don't care. And don't pick it up. Since she thinks this contract is fake, there's no point in showing it to her. Let's go.
Ewan, stop right there. You tore the contract. How will you explain this to the suppliers? How will you pay the penalty?
It's none of your business. Even if I have to sell blood or deliver food, I will pay back every penny. Let's go.
Ewan, it's not that I don't trust you. I'm just afraid of being hurt again. I'm afraid of losing you again. I'm afraid that you'll break my heart into pieces again. Why don't you understand how I feel? Why are you here so late? To laugh at me?
Mom, regarding the suppliers, because I tore up the contract, now we have to pay the penalty. They want $200,000. What should I do? I want to borrow some money from you.
Mom, Ewan worked so hard for this price. He didn't sleep for 3 days. If we have to pay this penalty now, we won't even have money to rent the warehouse. The project will be ruined. Mom, please lend us. Just give us an advance. Once we have it, we'll pay you back immediately.
Right.
After everything, it all comes down to money again. Ewan, didn't you say you'd do it alone? Didn't you say you'd sell blood? Did you sell it yet?
Mom, I'm not here for money. I need you to make a call. That supplier boss, he once attended the Donley Group's annual meeting. He says he respects you. If you just make a call, he'll give us a few more days.
You want me to call him? Ewan, you just said it had nothing to do with me, Linda. Now, you want me to use my reputation. Where is your pride? Where is your independence?
Mom, I don't want to either. But if the company fails, my 3 years of hard work will be for nothing. For the sake of our bond, Please help your son out.
Help you out. 3 years ago, I gave you a hand too, and the result? You pushed me off a cliff. A1. Remember this. Every time you're at a dead end, I'm the first person you think of. This isn't love. This is habit. It's your inherent weakness.
Mom, I beg you. This time it's different. Ewan's been losing so much weight lately. He really wants to make this work. If you don't help him, he'll really be ruined.
Anne, get up. You're taking his side. Stop making a scene.
Mom?
If he's ruined, let him be. He'll only learn after the pain.
I've already woken up. The suffering I've endured outside. Isn't it enough? These 3 years, I've done nothing. In your eyes, am I only meant to rot in the mud?
I'm not. Think you're a loser? Your actions prove it. You can't survive without me. Fine, I'll make the call. Louis. This is Linda. There's a man named Ewan who's at your place. He owes some damages. Yes, he's my son. But I'm telling you, those damages, I won't pay a single cent for him. If he can't pay, follow the legal procedures. Sue him. Seize his warehouse if needed. Don't do me any favors. Business is business. Do you hear me? That's my final word. Ewan, you chose this path. Even if you're on your knees, you'll finish it. I won't lift a finger to help.
Fine. Fine. Business is business. You're heartless.
Mom? How could you do this? He's your own son.
Exactly because he's my own son. That's why I won't let him depend on me more. Just leave.
Let's go. I'll go.
Son. Mom is forcing you to grow up. Even if you hate me forever.
Mom, about last night. We've made up our minds. You're right. I shouldn't rely on you. The damages, I'll find a way. Even if I use loan sharks, I'll pay it back.
Loan sharks? Do you have any idea? That's a bottomless pit.
Mom? Then what should I do? You won't help me. And I have no money. Besides this path, what else can I do? Didn't you force me to do this?
I forced you? Did I tell you to take out high-interest loans? I told you to be down to earth. Go make money honestly. Go solve the problems. Do you even understand me?
Mom, Ewan was just overwhelmed. Actually, last night, we talked all night. We feel that everything happening happens for a reason. Maybe if we talk openly about it, clear the air, everything will be fine.
Talk about the past? What's there to say? It's all my fault. I spoiled you both too much. So, now it's come to this.
Mom, we aren't blaming you. We just want to reflect. Anne said, you were too controlling back then. That's why things ended up like this.
I was controlling?
Yes, Mom. Back then, at home, you made every single decision. If we had even a small disagreement, you'd shut us down immediately. We felt that speaking up was useless. So we just went along with you. Then, behind your back, we found ways around you.
Like that old project, you said it wouldn't work, but we thought you were out of touch. Didn't understand the market. So we did it behind your back, but we failed again. We were scared of your lecture. So we tried to take money from the family to cover our tracks. The truth is, we were afraid of you. That's why we kept quiet.
Afraid of me? So you two teamed up to sideline me and played me for a fool. You're just shifting the blame. Blaming your deception on my being controlling.
Doesn't it have anything to do with you? If you could listen to our ideas more and weren't so overbearing, would we have gone to extremes? Mom, you always think you're right, and everyone should listen to you. This environment never let us learn how to take responsibility.
I'm overbearing? Which of my decisions wasn't for your sake? For this family? If I hadn't stopped you then, you'd have been scammed out of everything. Not only are you ungrateful, but you resent me for overmanaging.
Mom, we know you mean well for us, but your approach is wrong. You're like a mother hen, shielding her chicks, never letting us properly do things on our own. By the time we wanted to fly, you had already broken our wings. We lied to you because we wanted to prove ourselves, but you never gave us a chance to prove it.
So, all of this is my fault? I'm the one who raised you both as liars, pushed you both to the edge.
At least, you bear a lot of responsibility. If you'd let go earlier, we wouldn't be like this today.
Fine. Quite the large responsibility in your hearts. All my years of sacrifice end up being called my overbearing nature.
Mom, we're not trying to blame you. We just want to tell you that we became like this for a reason. If you'd understood this sooner, maybe the two of us wouldn't be like this.
Understand? You want me to understand your reasons for lying to me? Ewan, you've really grown up, learning how to shift the blame. Since that's the case, it's all my fault. Then just leave. Don't come back ever again to avoid the culprit like me hurting you again.
Mom, think about it carefully. We'll keep coming back until you admit that we're both at fault.
Is it really my fault? Is loving my child a crime?
Mom, we're here.
I thought about yesterday.
You've come around?
I've realized you were right. I was too controlling before, thinking I could control everything, including your lives. And yet, I only pushed you away.
Mom, do you really mean it?
So I've decided to change. From now on, I won't interfere in your lives. Even if you take out a loan shark or end up begging, I won't say a single word. This mirror is to remind myself.
Mom, don't say that. We're not asking you to ignore us. We just want to be treated as equals.
Equal? How is that possible? I'm the mother, and you're the son. We'll never be equals. Since you see my love as a burden, I'll just take it back.
Mom, that's not what we meant. We just want you to understand.
Understand? Oh, I understand perfectly now. You just want me to shut up and let you mess up your own lives. Fine, I'll shut up. Our relationship is like a broken teacup. Once it's broken, it can't be fixed.
Mom, do you have to be so extreme? We're trying to communicate.
Communicate? You're putting me on trial, using a magnifying glass to find my flaws. You call my care control. You call my love being domineering. Since everything I do is wrong, then I'll stop doing anything.
Mom, don't be angry. We were wrong. Can we just drop it?
Too late. Once the heart is cold, it can't be warmed again. Ewan, deal with your 200,000 penalty yourself. Don't come to me again. And don't talk about understanding anymore.
Fine. Since you're being so heartless, then I have nothing left to say. I'll figure out that 200,000 penalty myself. From now on, we go our separate ways.
Suit yourself.
Mom, a broken mirror can be replaced, but a broken heart, can that be replaced?
It can't. Nothing can be replaced anymore.